What's up? Gold and silver today had a big move. So we're going to talk about that. It looks like the markets are now closed. And so it turns out gold dropped about 76 bucks. It's really not that much. Earlier in the day, it was down massively. Gold was down all the way down to 4,192. It was down like $130, which was the biggest drop I've seen in gold in my lifetime, I think. Back in 2011, when it crashed back down, we had a few bad days there, obviously. But this is the biggest drop that I have ever seen. Coincidentally, yesterday was the biggest gain in gold price that I think I've ever seen. It went up over $120 at one point. So everything that we gained yesterday, at one point we gave all of it up today, and then we're actually recovering now. Gold is up to 42.53. So it's actually recovering quite nicely. It's rallied about $60 off of today's bottom. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's bullish, but hopefully it is. Hopefully it's stabilizing now, and hopefully we're going to get a lot of dip buyers, okay? So that's the smartest move, is just to buy the dip on gold. That's been the smartest move for over a year. And it is paying off well if you are a dip buyer. All right, guys, very exciting times in gold and silver. So come on, guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. Join up. 4,253. It's coming back. Gold's coming back. I have no doubt that it is going to be coming back, and it's going to go much higher. We had a historic week. Okay, how much gold went up this week was insane. It was like I would wake up in the morning and I'd be like, "Oh, it's up 60 bucks. All right, go back to bed." Next day, we're up 50. Whoa! Like every single day, it was skyrocketing. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. This is before options expiration. They hammer it down, and that's the way it's got to be. So yeah, whenever you get a big parabolic run like that, it's probably going to sell off a little bit. This is healthy. This is normal. Okay? So don't worry about gold. I don't think it's in a bubble at all. It's not going to be in a bubble until, ever. Gold has always been suppressed and held down. It should be much higher. Silver should be way higher. Gold and silver are not in bubbles. And, because people know what's going to happen. There's going to be more inflation. The dollar is going to drop. Other nations are possibly going to have a gold-backed currency, and they're going to stop transacting in dollars. Once other countries really stop transacting in dollars, the dollar could crash. I believe, in my opinion, the DXY, the next move is going to be to 70. Yeah, it could go a little bit higher here. The dollar could get a little bit stronger. But Donald Trump said that he wants a strong dollar before the election, and that's why I believe that the dollar will drop significantly, because I always believe we should do the opposite of what Donald Trump says. Remember, he just said buy stocks, and then the stock market just dropped, and all this stuff. Trump said he was going to end the war. Nah, we got way more war, okay? They're saying, we got a peace deal going on right now, but look at all the war that's still going on. There's no real peace deal. There's many reasons why they had this peace deal or whatever, and I think it is biblical. I do think it's biblical. There's people that wanted to create that peace deal that are from other countries, and they got Trump to go along with it. Trump is basically a Jew. And Trump's daughter converted to Judaism. That means she rejected Jesus. And Trump's okay with that? He's totally fine with it. So that means Trump rejects Jesus. This is insane. Okay, we got a president who rejects Jesus, and he's on siding with the Jews. And his daughter became a Jew. And people think that Trump actually became a Jew as well. And he was kissing the wall. You know, the Jews are wrong. Jesus was the Messiah. They got it completely wrong. So it's a biblical event. The peace deal it's biblical. This was going to happen. Trump is a con artist. And I do think he's going to pump up the stock market again. He's going to pump it up. So silver right now is at 51.91. Silver almost back up to 52. We're pretty much up to 52. So, but yeah, we dropped quite a bit today. Silver, it looks like it dropped $2.27. $2.27. So yeah, and I don't have a lot of time, guys. So the only way I'm going to keep on talking to you today is if we get a lot of viewers, okay? Because I have to go to a concert. The only way I could ever postpone that is if we get like thousands and thousands of viewers right now. So we got to share this video, or else I will end it and then I'll just come back. That's all. I'll come back another day. But if you don't share this video, I will end this right now. I will shut this stream right down right now. Share this video. I'm not kidding, guys. I'll shut it down. I don't need you guys. You think I need you? Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, I got a concert to go to. Looks like enough people aren't joining up to keep me here, but we'll give it a few more minutes. If we can get 100 followers, or if we can get 100 viewers right now, I'll keep on the air. I'll stay on the air. Okay. Last night I was watching that movie 2012 with Woody Harrelson, and how there's like the Yellowstone was like blowing up in a volcano. I was watching that last night. It's a great movie. One of my favorite movies. I like all those movies about, end of the world, stuff like that. Actually, I have a lot of stuff today that I'm not going to get to as far as work goes for you guys. I'm not going to get to a couple things. I'm going to have to do that tomorrow, hopefully. I've been working all day, trading stocks. Now I got to go to a concert, but it should be fun. Going to go see a band called The Sword. The Sword. I have to go soon. So guys, share this video. Let's go. Come on, get these viewers flowing in. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Share this video. TeraWulf stock, it dropped as low as $12.80 today. Big drop. I was like, whoa, we're really crashing here. And now we're all the way back up to about 14 bucks. So very high volatility. And the reason that TeraWulf dropped is because obviously Bitcoin dropped. And TeraWulf also had an announcement that they're doing a share offering. They're obviously selling the shares to certain large institutions, and they're getting approximately $3.2 billion. It's enough to finish a lot of their projects that they're working on. And they actually have signed agreements that they will use this money to finish this project, this building, this data center by this particular date. And I think this is bullish, that they were able to do an offering and raise billions of dollars. And now they're going to use that money to grow. Remember what they did in the last share offering. TeraWulf went up and then they did a share offering. And yes, it went down, but now look at it. It went down initially a little bit, but now we're way higher. So a share offering, it can make the stock go down initially, But I think over time, TeraWulf, we could see $40, $50 a share. Okay? This is the real deal. This is a real deal company. I told you they got everything. They got everything going on. Their own power supply, their own water supply. It's a data center. This is AI. This is the future, you know? So if you wanted to buy any one AI stock, I think this is the one, TeraWulf. I was recommending it when it was in the $2, and now it's about $14. So that was one of my better calls that I gave to you guys. I wanted to help you guys out. I even told car dealer about it. I was looking for a car. I told him about TeraWulf. He didn't buy it. I told him about it when it was like under $3. I don't think he bought it. I was hoping he would buy it and he would make a few I'm hoping he would make like at least 10, 20,000, and he'd be like, all right, I'll give you a deal on a car, you know. So I told him about this stock. He didn't buy it, so now I'm not getting a deal on the car. But I was hoping it would work, you know. Hey, buddy, buy this stock. If you make 20,000, 30,000, give me a few $100 off on a car. Doesn't always work the way it should. The universe does not always work that way. But luckily, I made enough money to buy a car free and clear, you know, pay cash. Okay, so you cannot rely on other people. You have to rely 100% on yourself, okay? Once you can do that, then you become a man. Got to buy your own car, your own apartment. All right? Buy your own gold. What a lot of guys do is they'll beg their woman to buy gold for them. Baby, I need a gold chain for my birthday, for Christmas. Buy me a gold chain. So their woman is going to buy them gold. But they won't buy their woman gold. I've seen this. The women give the men everything, you know, and the men just take. But there's a lot of relationships like that shouldn't be happening. They're foolish, you know, where the men take advantage of the women. But that's off on another topic. Jamie M. Hey, Jamie. What's going on? We're talking about gold, silver, and stocks. TeraWulf is still up there. We're still doing good. We were up there as high as $16. When we went up to 16, I sold some of my option calls, and I just freaking made piles of money, you know? So I'm telling you guys the real deal. I told you about this stock when it was way cheaper. So if you guys want to get the best stocks, join my Patreon. I only charge $10 a month, and I give a lot of good stock recommendations that are pretty much every single one that I give you, it always skyrockets. Okay? So you got to join up. If you had to join any one Patreon, this would be the one. Because the value you get for $10 a month is insane. It's absolutely incredible. And that's what I have to do to get the ball rolling. I have to give you a great deal. If I started charging you $300 a month, nobody would believe it. So I give you a super good deal. You can go on there, see all the stocks, see the date that I made the prediction, and see how right I was. Guys, I've been right about gold and silver stocks every step of the way. I'm trying to make you rich. If I make you rich, then you're going to stay on my Patreon and give me my $10 a month that I deserve. So that's why I want to make you rich, so that you give me my 10 a month. And eventually I'm going to have hundreds of people all paying me $10 a month, and that's going to be like another income stream. So that's the goal. That's your goal too. You got to have multiple streams of income. All right, guys? Bought Robinhood stock at 42. What is it now? Robinhood stock. I don't know what it is. What it is at now? I really don't even care. Robinhood, Wolf stock, Robinhood. What? Come on. It's not even. It's got glitched or something. What is the freaking ticker symbol, dude? What is it? Bought Robinhood stock. What's the ticker symbol? If you missed XRP, Zbeck Network is next. Our Robinhood stock. It's 129 bucks. Yeah, you bought it at 42, so you got a heck of a good deal. It's moved up a ton. Yeah, that was a good buy. That was a good buy, dude. Yeah, that had a crazy move. Hood. I think that's a stock. I've heard of that one before. HOOD. Oh, there you go. That's Robinhood. Hood. I wouldn't want to buy it here. I'd want to sell it. I wouldn't think it has that much more room to run, but it certainly could. If the melt up comes, Robinhood could go up to 200, 225. But the thing is, there's better deals out there. There's gold penny stocks that are going to make massive moves and make leaps and bounds ahead of where Robinhood is now. Yeah, Robinhood was a great deal, but right now it's not quite as good of a deal. It's already had its big move. This is where I'd want to sell it and then jump into some of the other stocks, mainly the gold and silver penny stocks. Those are going to have the biggest move coming up. The big gold stocks like Newmont, AEM, those ones move first. We've already seen that happen. And then the mid ones move next. That's what we're seeing right now. So then the gold penny stocks, these ones go up 10, 20, all the way up to 50 or even 100x. Those are the ones that still haven't even barely moved yet. Okay? So this is where the opportunity lies in the gold penny stocks and the silver penny stocks. That's where the massive gains are going to be. Stocks like Robinhood, Nvidia, there's no more massive gains to be had. Maybe they can double or triple. You know, if Robinhood triples, it might go to 300-400, but that's nothing compared to where the gold penny stocks are going to go. So you got to look at perspective. You've come a long way. Time to trim some profits and get into more profitable stocks, you know. That's just my opinion, though. So let's check out the price of gold again, see where we're at. I think we're going to be done now. It's after 5, so I think the market is now, yeah, we're done. So silver finished off at 51.91, which is really not that bad. It's lower than yesterday, but of course, it's Friday. So we sold off options expiration. So, and gold finished at 4,253. That is a very good price. We're making good money. Even though gold is down, I ain't worried about it. I still think we're going to 5, 6, 7,000 in the short term. And then in the long term, gold's going 25 to 50,000. Okay. I'll tell you this, silver and gold, they really need inflation to perform. There's not the kind of inflation that gold and silver investors are looking for. Right now, maybe we have 5, 6% inflation. Once we get that 10, 20% inflation, that's when silver goes to 300, 400, 500. And gold goes to 10, 20,000. And I do think that is coming in the next few years. So I'm having all my clients buy more gold and silver and more gold and silver mining shares, okay? And then some of my more advanced clients are getting in on some of these option calls with me with the gold and silver mining shares, okay? You changed your logo on the page. Changed your logo? I always try to switch it up a little bit. Yeah, I try to switch up the channel, but I really don't have much time to do that. But every couple of months, I try to switch it. Try to switch it up. But I think I have to get going now. We do not have enough viewers to keep me going. We only have 6 people watching right now. So I gotta move on to the next topic, the next thing for me. And then I will come back tomorrow and we'll see if we can get more people on. All right, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to get rich. Follow this channel, not for financial advice, only entertainment. But I've been making a massive amount of money. And, you can too. So I don't want to tell anyone how much I made this week. You're not supposed to do that. But guys, if you want to start making some money, join my Patreon. $10 a month. That's it. Best deal on all of Patreon. All right. I'll see you later.